don't come to Hong Kong to visit Hong Kong as you're told by the media, unfortunately. There's much more to it here. Be here, see it for yourself, and then you will see that whatever is portrayed outside is not really true.
I think shows an expectation about history.
Okay.
Yes, and this is the most like the dress we are quite proud of, like this kind of style. So we want to just like this kind and to be enjoying all kind of things.
I like to be surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I kind of wanted to just don't want to hear too much about it, and then I wanted to go have a first-hand impression and ideas about it. I don't want to have distraction by other people critiques or review
Good
about
idea.
it, so I can actually go in and have a look. Well, the first thing I think for me is actually get to know more about the Chinese history, culture, and art. And at the same time, it's kind of also want to know what's actually the exhibit, we have in Hong Kong from different kind of institution like
Right.
the Chinese University, Hong Kong University, and other arts institution in Hong Kong.
Right.
It would be quite nice actually to see them all in one space in a way, and then we can actually discover more about, the historical arts reference.
We thought it was just very balanced. Every day, all the halls, they were quite balanced. They were not just too intense. It just very enjoyable for family.
On the first and second level, there were exhibitions about the Forbidden City, and they sort of tried to replicate everyday life there. And I thought that was a pretty.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Forbidden City before?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay, I actually have. It's quite amazing.
I think it's just like I haven't been to a museum with these type of artifacts, so it's quite different.
The impression is actually I quite like the building, and also I love the architecture details.
I don't know much about architecture, but I thought it was pretty innovative design. I think they combined a lot of different styles and elements. So
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah.
pretty cool to look at.
I like the materials.
Okay.
Lots of different parts of materials. You can see some etchy, some shady, and the entrance we went up a little bit.
Okay.
It's large space.
Yeah. You mean up the escalator,
the
up to the
escalator,
square
yeah.
upstairs? Yeah.
It's right the very end of this art park.
Yeah.
But it creates that space, and it's very enormous.
It seems to be very nice. I mean, for the first impression, I think yes, it's a nice building, and it's a nice space. And also some of the exhibit I saw that, especially I saw something that's actually from the Hong Kong University
Okay.
pieces. And it's interesting to see that connection between the historical reference of Hong Kong as well as the artwork.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of the exhibits were very comprehensive, and we thought we haven't not seen a lot of them before. We was in China, and we're surprised that we were able to get a lot of the good ones from China.
I think it adds a lot of accessibility to that piece of history.
Yeah.
And it's just for all ages, which I think, is pretty important.
I think the location is beneficial. That's in this area, there are many other stores and restaurants. Let's make this place more appealing for
Yeah.
people to come, instead of just a normal history museum inside the city.
I think it's a good step towards just sort of making good use of this area, making it a good public space for people to gather,
Right.
and on the weekends, during the weekdays as well. I
Okay.
think, yeah.
I think here, their architectures, and they have great exterior.
Mhm.
And I think it's good, to have a cultural redevelopment, and became a new tourism spots for Hong Kong.
Yep.
Especially when people couldn't go out for traveling.
Beautiful and convenience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take the West Tunnel bus.
Yep.
And then the stop and there's also minibus to take us there. Here.
Okay, nice.
Very convenient.
The whole district has been changing very quickly. I mean, it's huge. The development, it's very quickly. It's just in 2 years' time, I'm seeing these places from flatland to moving out with such a huge, dedicated architectures. From the Empress Museum and also the office and the Palace Museum, it's just amazing.
It's hard to ignore the culture, isn't it?
But it's a linkage.
Absolutely.
I feel it's China here.
France.
Yes.
You haven't. Your French accent's not that strong, though.
22 years in Hong Kong.
Well, true.
Lost. I lost it.
Oh God! I should have said au revoir. Not au revoir. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Start with bonjour.
Ça va bien? Ça va?
I did 4 years of French in Australia.
I really hope to be wowed. I arrived in Hong Kong in 2000.
Yep.
I went to Beijing to the Summer Palace back in 2003, 2004, and I was amazed by the piece of art over there.
Yeah.
So I really hope to have the same feeling basically today.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, I was already amazed by M+. I found the variety of arts they have is really just amazing. For Hong Kong, it's really, really amazing. It's the best museum you can find in Hong Kong. 22 years ago when I arrived, I would say that it was up to anyone visiting Hong Kong to find that culture. So you had to go really to Hong Kong, to New Territories, to Kowloon to really discover that culture.
True.
With colleagues basically showing you around, I think that's how you discover the essence and the true heart of Hong Kong. Basically.
Yeah, true.
Unfortunately, over the years, I would say you couldn't see much more of it. I think a lot of that culture basically, I would not say disappeared, but was not so much highlighted. And then you had few museums started really to showcase a bit of history.
Okay.
I've been to Science Museum, to the other history museum in Hong Kong.
Okay.
It's nice, but not as diverse as this is. This one is.
Interesting.
I hope the cultural district basically here will become the hotspot of Hong Kong. When people come to Hong Kong the first time, want to understand what Hong Kong is about, they have to come here, see it. But again, museums are a showcase. You showcase artists, you showcase pieces, relics. But if you come to Hong Kong, don't just come here. Visit Hong Kong, the real Hong Kong. Go to New Territories, Kowloon, visit all the old markets. That's where basically the Hong Kong history and culture is.
最後，記得訂閱我哋屈機 TV 嘅頻道，留言讚好同埋分享俾身邊嘅朋友。我哋下集再見啦！